Hello everyone, it's Lisa here. Happy Sunday. How are you all doing? I've just come on here to test the live feature and see what it does and see if I can find my way around. If you're in the chat, let me know. Say hi. Let me know how your weekend's been. For those of you that are my lovely subscribers, I was going to run a few ideas past you while I've got you here. But I don't know who. Don't think anyone else is there. I think it's just me. That's okay. I hope you got my email that I sent you out, my first email of January, which is a journal with me, Cozy Winter Edition for Sensitive Souls. And basically, what I did in December was I kept a daily diary. I wanted to show you how, by doing that, and it's not an I went to the shops kind of diary, or it's not a I had a row with my mum kind of diary. It's more about noticing the little things. So each day I found a quote and a word. And so you can take each day and you can either riff on the word, you can riff on the quote, and then there's also a journal prompt. So I'll start off with the first one. It's really simple things that have happened in my day. Like it's no biggie. It's nothing deep and meaningful, but as sensitive people, we reflect on things and we make meaning of stuff. And I just thought it'd be helpful for you to do the 30 days and notice how you feel more grounded, more connected to yourself. I certainly, when I write, get clarity when it's noisy inside, or I feel confused, or I feel overwhelmed, or I spiral into self-doubt. That's my default setting really when things aren't going right. So on Monday, the 1st of December, I wrote, my word is joy. And my quote was, joy is often quiet and unexpected, trusting it takes practice, and I lean into it gradually. And so I just wrote, this week, I made the students an advent calendar. Pretty easy. I attached 24 mini crackers to a long piece of string wrapped around tinsel and stuffed each one with a Cadbury's Dairy Milk. The first student in gets to pull a cracker and start the day with a sugar rush. Teenagers hate early mornings, so hopefully it helps a little. And then the journal prompt is, stop and notice what tiny moments amongst the busyness of everyday life bring a smile to your face. So I think when you journal in this way, you become more present. You become more aware of what's going on around you. You feel, I want to say nicer inside, but I suppose there's more space inside. It isn't so noisy. You feel more grounded and centered, more like you. People call it alignment. I really don't like that word. I don't like it. So when I think of alignment, I think of a ruler and I think of being in a straight line. And as humans, there's nothing lined up about me, let me tell you. Not inside me, outside of me. There's nothing lined up. So I don't like that word, but maybe that's just what it means to me. Again, language is really important, isn't it? Language is really important, the words that we choose. And that's why every day there's a word and a quote and then a little snippet of my day with an observation. So there's 30 of those. And then on the last one, on the last day, I'll share with you a poem, which was what came out of a day at Beth Kempton's winter writing retreat or winter writing sanctuary. I don't know how many of you know Beth Kempton. She's amazing. She's written lots of books. I find her very inspiring, and I've attended both her summer and winter writing sanctuaries and got so much out of them. So if you ever see them online, I would totally go for it. I highly recommend it. But yeah, so that was my 30 days in December, and I invite you to do the same. Now I'm going to leave this latest post for you up until probably middle of this week, because I thought I'll let you have it for free, because really it's something I would normally give my members. So yeah, so it's there for you if you want to use it. And I'm thinking this year about developing some kind of intuitive writers circle where we can, what I call freefall journal together. So about seeing what wants to come through on the page and being inspired by things around us, by everyday life. Sometimes I use cards, sometimes I use lines from books, sometimes I talk about things that have happened to me, or things I've heard, or song lyrics, or colours, or objects in the room. That's a very Gestalt way to write. But all of these prompts lead us to spiraling deeper into ourselves and getting to know ourselves better. And as a highly sensitive person, that's like medicine to us, because we feel things deeply, we reflect deeply, and we need to make sense of life. We are meaning making machines, human beings. I say machines, we're not machines. Meaning making beings, I suppose, is the right way. Anyway, I'm just seeing how this works here. So I've switched my camera off. I can see that I can add people. So what I might do is, if we have like a regular meetup, I'll do it as a live video on here. So it's for everyone. And then if you're a writer or you've developed a deck of cards, we've got something we can use as a prompt. You could come on here and join me, and maybe we could make it collaborative, or invite other people to attend and inspire. Because I believe that we're all sort of drawn to each other as well energetically. So, if you're listening to this, or you're a subscriber, or you follow me, or you read my work, then that's no coincidence, is it? Like we're on similar pages. We're definitely on similar pages. So, yeah. I'm going to leave it there for now. But if you watch this video back on the replay, I don't know what it does. That's another reason I wanted to try it. I want to see what happens when you finish talking and where this video goes. I think it's possible that you could have been sent a nudge in the app to say that I'm live now. So that could also be a thing that this does. But I'm just getting in the zone with it and seeing how it works. Yeah, and I hope to join you live more this year. And as I say, start up these live writing sessions using the prompts. I call it intuitive writing. Some people call it freefall writing. Some people call it stream of consciousness. Whatever you like to call it. I don't know what you call it. But there's always so much medicine and magic in writing in that way. And yeah, it's just something that I love to do. And it would be nice if we could do it as a community together. All right. I'm wishing you all a lovely week. I hope you have a great week. My weekend's been fraught with cleaning, because, if you've been reading my posts, I live in a flat that has had a rooftop development. So they've built floors on top of the existing flats where I live. And we've been encased in scaffolding for 3 years. And they took the scaffolding down in April. And because the scaffolding is bolted into the brickwork, as they took the scaffolding out, all of the rain we've had, all of the water has gone into the brickwork. And we have very cold, soggy walls. And I've had the heating on non-stop since we've had this snowy, cold spell and this storm that we've had that's been brewing. It's really raining out there now. And I just can't get warm. It's just cold all the time. And, there's other things that have broken in the flat, because when the build was happening, it was like we were in a blender. So like frames have moved on windows. So I can't open my bathroom window, which means every time I have a shower, there's condensation central, which just creates more damp. And I found so much mold in my lounge yesterday. So I'm just lying here now, just on the sofa with a hot water bottle, trying to get warm, and thinking that I'm asking Spirit for some guidance to help me get out of this mess, really. When you go into places like that where you just think, I've tried everything, and I've written so many letters to organisations and MPs, and yeah, it's been horrendous. And now that the rooftop build is finished, you know, they think that we're going to go back to normal, but I don't think we can go back to normal until they've fixed all of the damage. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Anyway, thanks for listening to my tale of woe. Yeah, I hope your weekend has been lovely, and I'm wishing you a lovely week. And I hopefully catch up with you again soon. Okay, take care. Bye for now.